of applause for the Africa Twin. I don't know if there's a place I can get the wheel up around here. Is this guy gonna flip and wipe me out? It's more techie than it looks. Look at the bike. That is not what you want. To be able to ride a bike to a location like this and then also chill on your bike like it's a sofa. What an amazing thing. Right, I'm locking eyes with someone over there staring at me as I'm trying to do my epic intro for you lot. I'm a professional! I think he might have thought that I've just said, what the f are you looking at? He immediately started frowning, his smile went, and he turned around. Anyway, today's video, guys, is the Africa Twin the right bike for you? You guys was loving the video when I said, why did I buy this bike? This one here. Appreciate all the support on that. But I can see a lot of people in the comments are pretty much sold on the Africa Twin after that video, which is great. But I feel like I need to be honest with you guys and tell you what it's like from our owner's point of view, and also the way I like to ride it. You know, these bikes look amazing when you see them on video. People are riding the shit out of them, especially on the adverts. You know, you see what these bikes can really do, but then doing that on the bike yourself is a very different story. So I just wanted to give you my honest opinion on this bike. Since I've owned it for like 3 months now, I've put nearly 6,000 miles on it, which is a good sign obviously, because I clearly can't stay off this bike. I'm here at Rutland Water right now in Rutland. Look at the views. Anyway, I've got a good route planned. We're gonna go ride, we're gonna stop a few times. I'm gonna try and give you lot as much information as I can without getting too technical about it, because I'm sure you lot have seen 101 reviews on it, ownership reviews, long-term reviews, first rides, so you probably know a lot about what there is to know about this motorcycle. This is why I want to give this take on it. What it's actually like to own it and ride it in the way that you want to ride it, in the way that you see it on the adverts or on social media. But anyway, let's get on the bike. Oh, Jesus Christ, this guy thinks he's in a Lambo. That's the fastest speed he's gone over any of these bumps so far. Anyway, here we are. Brought it to this. I haven't been on this road in ages, in years. I haven't been here. The last time I came down this road, I was on a 701, and this bike kind of feels like that. Kind of, in some ways. But I thought I'd stop here quickly and just talk, because the first part of this road is it gets a bit active, so there probably won't be too much talking. But the front on this isn't too bad, you know, the 21-inch front. A lot of people have questions about that. Cool. Yeah, a lot of people have questions about the 21-inch front, which is exactly why I'd go for this bike, because I want the 21-inch front. I don't really throw it around corners like that too much. And if I do, this is getting thrown about like a supermoto. So the bike's moving about underneath me more than I'm leaning off of it. But once you get used to it, it's not too bad on the turns. There was definitely a reason I was meant to pull over and talk about something right there, but I've completely forgot and just spoke about the front wheel. Oh yeah, riding this bike in that aggressive way is not as easy as it looks online. You definitely got to go through a process of developing your skills on a smaller bike. Probably something like a supermoto. If you can develop skills on a supermoto and get used to riding one of them, whether that's a 701 or a 450, you'd probably feel right at home on this. It feels very similar. But as far as like wheeling the bike and that, the bike performs so different. I'm not going to wheelie this bend here because it's just too close, but look how short first gear is. See what I mean? That's first gear over with. So that takes a second to get used to. As soon as you kick it into second, you get to what feels like street bike gearing. Maybe we kick it in first there. Can't see nothing. But yeah, it's so weird because how easy it comes up in first, and then if I try and lift this in second, if this is a the timing wrong, it's not even coming up. Making myself look like a noob, but that's what the bike's like. As soon as you kick it into second, you think of how easy that comes up in first. You're just gonna pop that clutch and the bike's up. But no, that's not how it works on this. Look at the views though. Forgot what this road's like. Look how sharp that is. Little hairpin. Bike feels good through that, and it just lays down the power straight away. video might be a bit longer than I wanted it to be. I didn't think I'd show so much road riding. I'm just gonna break it up, do a little professional thing for you lot, but I forgot how good this road was. And chill. There's a lot of driveways down here. Am I even recording? Oh. Thank the Brap Lords. BrapLife.co.uk, guys, got a new drop coming. But you can see what I mean. It's not a beginner bike. People might look at the power of the bike and think, yeah, I could handle that. We're gonna cut down here actually. Like, let me kick it in first here. Look how high in the RPMs I am. Look how twitchy the bike is. Like, here we're alright, but like, if I'm like, look at the bike. That is not what you want, like mid-bend. You know, you gotta be so smooth if you do kick it into first. Second, completely different bike. I haven't been here in ages. I don't want to make it sound like it's a hard bike to ride. It's a very easy bike to ride. As soon as you pull off, it just handles the weight so easy, like so nicely. But to ride it good in the way that you want to ride it, that's the hard part. Let me show you another favorite thing about this bike. Not only can you take this bike anywhere, but you can also chill out on it anywhere. You don't have to like stand around the bike or sit on your bike in an uncomfortable way. You know, you got a little chill pose like this. If you want to really chill and take in the views, turn around like this. And this here is as comfortable as it looks right now. The only thing you could do with a little pillow here. But other than that, guys, to be able to ride a bike to a location like this and then also chill on your bike like it's a sofa, what an amazing thing. Fly. I'm not joking, that's one of my favorite things about this bike. Anyway, let's get back on the road, talk about some more useful things, you know, like the power of the bike, what helped me choose this Africa Twin, you know, over the competitors like the T7 or the Tiger 900. And I do have an announcement as well, guys, which I'm going to say now before I forget. You guys have been on to me about traveling. I know I had to postpone the Paris trip. I'm still planning Paris for the end of the season, but we'll see how it goes. I'm definitely going Europe, might be Portugal, Paris, I don't care where, I just want to go there. But the beginning of next month, I have a Scotland trip planned. And I'm so excited to do my first bit of travel content, especially up in Scotland. I'm going way up, way out there, where there is no one. You know, the nicest beaches. I'm not going to get into it. I'm going to just get to it and I'm going to film it and I'm going to share it with you guys. But comment down below if you're hyped for that. Let's get back on the bike. Flipping else, there's a little bit of off-roading in that. Oh. Ah, airflow, love it. I have to pop that visor off, and one of the best things about this helmet though is these little eyebrow vents. So cool, on the visor they got eyebrow vents. This guy gonna flip and wipe me out. Jesus Christ, mate. But yeah, guys, this is that bike where, you know, when you just want to ride all day, you love bikes, you want to go ride all day, you want to have fun while you're doing it as well, you don't want to be on a boring bike. This is the one. By the time everyone's ready to go home, I feel like I've just got warmed up. Well, not warmed up, but I feel like I'll do another 2-3 hours. It's not the most comfortable bike in the world. I don't actually know if there's an aftermarket seat for this. For those of you new to the channel or just discovering the channel through this video, I daily this bike. This is my daily. It does everything for me. Takes me to the shops, gets me on the back wheel, takes me to the ride outs, takes me to London. Everything gets done on this bike. Takes me to the gym. But I'm not sure if I said already in that part of the video there, because like I say, my phone overheated 3 times and we had the content creator problems. Stuff that happens behind the scenes that no one knows about. But the one thing I don't get out of this bike is the full wheelie scratch. You know, the scratch of the itch, of the wheelie itch. It's weird because, like, when you wheelie this bike, it definitely gets the blood moving. It's so big. Like there I'm like, right, nice. Blood's flowing. So I am pretty satisfied when I lift it, but look how smooth the throttle is. It's just so nice, and the power's right there as well. Enough of it anyway. Such satisfying downshifts. Everything about the bike is just satisfying. Even like from the moment you turn it on, the start up on this bike. It obviously handles every road that you can throw at it as well. Turn it on, do like a supermoto, look through the bend, you know, you get good line of sight through the bends when you're taking the turns like that. Any beginners watching, like this bend for example, if I'm coming up, actually it's hard. Oh, like here, if this is a sharp bend and I'm leaning off, I can't see nothing. But if I lean off to the left and move the bike underneath, you get good line of sight through the bend. It doesn't seem like it'll make that much difference, but it really does. Standing mark. Fucking hell, I do that every time I ride the bike because I fucking love it. It keeps you engaged with the bike, you know, you can't use too much of one gear when you get the bike moving. Brakes are decent. Wow. What was I saying? I can't remember. Oh my days, are we going to take off over this? Oh, I can't. Third gear's a myth to me. Careful of him. Send the car out into my lane on the blind bend. I'm going to slow it down because I think we're the only car on this road right now. Oh shit, I said that. Gotta be careful. The only thing, you just can't really manipulate this bike when it's on the back wheel. I like to go into a knee knocker so I can see everything over the bike. And I say see everything, like on this bike, you still got a peek down the side, but you know, I need only a minute to appreciate this bike. Moment of silence for the Africa Twin. It's my one and done bike. I've had this, like I've put 6,000 miles on this bike, and no other bike has crept into my mind as something that would replace this for me. If you're gonna own one bike, then some areas, like you can't have it all. You know, some areas have to be sacrificed. Like I'd have to accept with this if I was to just stick with this bike. I can't wheelie the bike the way I'd like to wheelie a motorcycle, unless I learn to clutch coast. But still, like, if you want to wheelie bikes, you kind of want a bike that is good at doing exactly that, which is what I say about the 636. That's the next area that I would like to progress with in my riding as well, is get back on a sport bike and get some track days behind me and try and carry over what I know on a bike now over to like what I could do on an 07 for example, over to a 636. I'm 5'11", by the way, to everyone asking. I get that question in my videos a lot because they're like the filtering and the slow maneuvers and stuff like that. I don't know, people just end up asking my height because I'm able to put my foot down easily. This bike's not too tall. Go look at the video where I had the Albanian girl on this. I don't know, I can't remember her name. Should have done that really with that car behind me. I forgot about this. I'm gonna have to come back and send it over these bridges. I haven't caught any air on this bike yet. This one maybe. Little bit of air. Good thing about this bike is when you do approach these bends and there's like them bits there, you know, just the road's a bit broken or there's a bump mid-bend. You know you're on the right bike to handle it. When you're doing the slow maneuvers as well, the way this bike handles the weight, you feel like you can just keep leaning it in on these sharp bends or sharp maneuvers. You know, a U-turn, you can like really flick it in. It's so fun, but it's not hard work to just chill on this bike either and just taking the views, taking the scenery. The only time you ever feel the weight of this bike is whenever you got to move it around slowly. You know, you got to maneuver the bike, you got to manhandle the bike, or you're getting on and off of it. But we are not finished here, guys. It's the end of the road, but it ain't the end of the video. We're going back. I want to get on that hilly road. Something you should think about as well if you're thinking about buying this bike or it's in your options, you know, the list of bikes you're looking at. I've had people say they're looking at an MT10 or they're looking at this. Two very different bikes. I've had people list a lot of different things. And the number one thing you could make your decision off is buying the bike with the engine and the way that the bike's put together to allow you to have the most fun most of the time. So getting the most out of the bike most of the time. Which is why I love these twin engines. I don't really like going fast. That 4-cylinder 636, that's primarily being bought for wheelies. Just a wheelie bike and just to feel cool on and a bit of track as well. But this has got power right where I want it all the time. It makes going out for long rides, but aggressive rides as well, just so easy and effortless. And it's got a good mix of that raw feeling and the modern technology of a motorcycle as well, like a premium feel. It's such a good balance of motorcycle, this bike. But yeah, if you find yourself on like narrow twisties, narrow back lanes where there's bumps everywhere, like the road surface is inconsistent, then it would make sense to have something like this. But if you spend most of your time going fast and hitting long sweeping bends, which I don't know where that exists in the UK. A road that I hit the other day actually was kind of like that. But yeah, then maybe you'd want an MT10. You need that power on the top end as well as around the mid-range. But look, you can hear that right there. The bike's just in that sweet spot where you can lay down the power right now, or you can just ease off and let it chill. That's that engine right there. There, she's ready to go. Oh shit, which way is it? One thing I will say as well is if you do wheelie this bike, you want to get a bit active on it, the time and the place is way more specific on this bike, because as soon as you lift, you can't see anything. I've nearly ended up on someone's pillion seat twice now, so I decided I've got to chill out. The road in front has to be dead. One of the times as well, the road in front of me was clear and I called it, but at that point a mate of mine was flying past in a wheelie. I've lifted it and I'm just chilling at balance point, but I can't see anything, and I only come up and chill for a sec because I know there's someone in front of me somewhere. So I just come up, boom, come back down, he's right there. So yeah, the road has to be completely dead in front of you. Oh yeah, we got to hit this last section. I've got to wait for these cars to get a little bit of room. I don't know if there's a place I can get the wheel up around here. Tipped in too soon there. Oh, nice one, twin. I think this might be that sharp one. Look how it just handles that. Oh, did I just hit that bird? Oh, that's gay. Such a nice little section. Ah! Round of applause for the Africa Twin. Such a great bike to ride. You have all of that, guys, and then you have the looks. You can't ask for anything more from one motorcycle. This is the one, guys. If you like this video, make sure you leave a like, comment. If you're an Africa Twin owner and you watch this whole video for some reason, share your experience with us in the comments. Anyway, see you next video.